Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Seats in Your Face Gaming. My name is Nick, and today we'll be playing the Journeyman Project Pegasus Prime. If you don't know what the Journeyman Project is, I'll kind of give you a small story basis of it. Basically, you play a TES agent who has to go back in time to figure out why a temporal anomaly has been created that will end up pretty much assassinating a diplomatic alien leader in the future, or the present as you're playing. You play the character of Gage Blackwood, who works for this time enforcement agency, and you have to go back to several different time eras to figure this out. Just a little bit of history of me with this game. I got this, I think, back in, let's say, 95 or 96. It came actually for free with the computer. I think it was like a gateway or something like that my mom had purchased. I didn't know much about the game. I honestly didn't know much about PCs in general. But when I started playing it, I'm like, this game is incredible. I mean, I was always big into time travel. I mean, at the time, there wasn't really anything outside of like Time Cop and Back to the Future. But it was really exciting when I put the game into the computer and played it. And I don't know, to this day, it's still one of my favorite games because you, even though it's a point-and-click adventure game, just what they did back in the day with the video technology. I mean, the game we're going to play today isn't even the game that I played because it wasn't as advanced, because my computer couldn't handle the graphic fidelity. Because if you remember back in the day, like we talked on the Geek Seats podcast, the video animation that they were using for like stuff like Wing Commander was so advanced for its time that nobody, I mean, if you didn't have a good PC, you couldn't play it. So the game I played was Journeyman Project Turbo, which was kind of a scaled down version of this game. When they officially re-released it as the Journeyman Project Pegasus Prime, it was more in line with the Journeyman Project Buried in Time and Legacy of Time games. So you got full video, motion video, and better graphics, basically. So we're going to play for about an hour or so. I hope you enjoy it. Please bear with me. This is the first time I'm actually doing a playthrough, where it's a pre-playthrough or a walkthrough. So let's go ahead and start. I am kind of in the middle. Basically, I'll give you a quick backstory of what happened so far. You wake up in your apartment and you are late to work. Basically, there's a symbiometry meeting of different planets on this place called Caldoria, and you are headed to work. And what happens is you find out there's an anomaly, that there's going to be assassination. And what you have to do is figure out where the anomaly is coming from. And so when you get there, you find out you have to go back to basically 10,000 BC, the age of the dinosaurs. So that's basically the small premise. Like I said, it's a time travel game, so you have to go back in time, which is really cool. So anyways, we'll get this started. Like I said, this is right after all the videos, and you find out there's an alarm for an anomaly. Okay, so right here you have TSA operations review, and you got these different programs, so you have to watch. I haven't saved it past here, so I'm gonna click on this for you. Alright, so as you can see, there's a temporal rip. This is basically the anomaly that happens. They have to go back to 10,000 BC. It all depends on you.
Get to the ready room. Let's do it.
As you can see, the full motion video is kind of cheesy, but I enjoy it. Like I said, this in the original game that I played, this isn't nearly as well done as it is now. So, and bear with us, or bear with the game. You know, it is an old game. I mean, this is the early 90s, late 90s, so it's not always the best looking quality. But anyway, so basically the game plays out as you just use the arrows and the mouse, and that's pretty much it. There's no controller or nothing, just mouse and keys. And like you said, it's kind of like Myst, where you have to use the arrow keys to move around. Kind of cheesy, but I enjoy it. You gotta do the thing where you gotta wait for the thing to close. Alright, so this is your Pegasus time unit that you're staring at right now. Basically, this is what will make you travel through time. And there are only 3 or 4 travel spots in this game, kind of like the other 2 games, Buried in Time and Legacy of Time. It was just the technical aspects of the game at the time. As you all know, these games weren't the most graphically capable of doing stuff, so I would love to see this game played out today. I think it would be a lot of fun if they remade it. But the company who made it actually did a lot of involvement with Myst. So the company is called Presto Studios. So
temporal rip emergency confirmed. Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood. Preparation complete for mapping biochip. Pegasus biochip.
yeah, you get these things called biochips, and they're basically almost like information for when you play through the game. You click them, drag them down to here. Oh, sorry, you drag them here. Let's see, you got the different mapping biochips and whatnot. Alright, so walk back.
Historical log access key
And
not
this
detected.
is when you get your time
denied.
agent suit that will protect you from going back in time. Just have to go back. Oops.
Historical log access key not detected. Access denied. Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Initiating protocol. Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood.
Oh, also while you're playing, or while you're watching me play, just also remember to check us out at facebook.com/geekseats, twitter.com/thegeekseats. We have a podcast at iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. We have 2 of them, Geek Seats and Rasslecast. Please subscribe, rate, all that kind of stuff. Let me know in the YouTube video what you think of this cast, of this video. Let me know what you think. I know, like I said, it's not the most perfect video ever, but like I said, hopefully you'll enjoy it. So, anyways, back to what we were doing. Okay, so we figured that one out. It's been a while since I played this. So
Pegasus access authorization confirmed for Agent 5G.
Should be able to get our suit for us.
Prepare for biosuit encapsulation. Ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic. Infrascanning exact body dimensions. Please keep hands inside
I love
turbo.
the simpleness of the of your character. It makes me laugh a little bit. All right, so like I said, the Pegasus temporal unit is the is going to be your time travel device. You go back in time to figure out the anomaly. So we are inside the capsule. As you can tell, if this were
Agent
real, it'd
5,
probably be scary
do
as
not
shit.
attempt to leave Pegasus. TSA protocol strictly
like Gage
mandates
Blackwood,
that
our
the
guy,
Pegasus
is
remain
used to it.
sealed from all outside contact once a temporal repair mission is initiated. Remember, this protocol exists to protect the TSA agent from the effects of temporal anomalies that may have occurred in the corrupted time stream.
All right, Gage. The world has only one hope, and it's you. I pray that after the rip hits, TSA will still be here for you to transport back to.
One hope,
Good luck.
people. He has one hope. Gotta love it. I'm
You
telling
must
you. Gotta love
immediately
these full
activate
motion
Pegasus before
videos.
the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present.
Alright.
You will be traveling back to the year 200 million BC to recover the Journeyman historical log. After obtaining the disc, you will initiate your auto-recall function, returning you to the Pegasus.
Okay, Lottie, we're going
Once you
200
have
million
returned,
years into the
you must
past.
compare
Not
the corrupted
10,000.
and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions.
Alright. Let's get ready to jump into the past. Watch ourselves jump. Like I said, I'm huge into time travel, so this game was perfect for me. Weird, crazy stuff going on in this game. Alright. Yeah, back in the original game, it took forever to get to this point, so the fact that when they updated it, it made it really nice. So as you can see the TEA logo there. That means they've been here before. There's a reason they've been here before. So we turn around, go forward. And it's pretty linear, so there's no real paths to go, at least in this first portion.
Warning. You are
That's a
currently
good-looking dinosaur,
124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
I sure will. Like I said, that's what happens. But it'll reset itself here in a second, so. Now this is another new thing. I just wanted to show you what happens when you die. And this is another new thing,
Warning.
so
You are
you get to see
currently
your face plummet. Alright, so we won't do that again. We'll go this way.
currently detecting more
Go down.
biorhythms from a rather large reptilian life form. Caution is advised.
What could it be? Another one.
Warning. Currently registering sound reverb.
So I went the wrong way. My apologies. Alright, so
Place
We
hand
found
on scanner
basically
for ID
the
verification.
Time Enforcement Agency has hidden a disc that will it pretty much protects time, gives you information in case they need to go back and fix some anomalies, that type of thing. So, all right, guys. Well, sorry about that. I had to do an edit because I got confused. It's been a while since I played this game, so basically you have to find this cave, and there's circuit breakers down here that open up that portal that will get you the disc that you need. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we leave the cave of wonders. Alright, so we have to wander back to this bridge to find our sanity. Okay, not really sanity, but I'm not playing this game very well at all. There we go. Fancy, right? Fancy. Alright, so we're gonna cross this bridge. Sounds like a big rope bridge. Alright, so there's the logo for the TEA. We have to take this little thing down here, stick it up in here, and it'll unlock that disc
Agent
we
were
5,
looking for.
you have accomplished your mission and recovered the Journeyman
Alright, so we got the
historical
disc.
log. You must
That's
now
our
return quickly to the
inventory.
Temporal Security Annex and review the
Over here.
disk. Warning, plate tectonic activity is growing exponentially.
And
Recommend
we
you
are gonna
finish
go
your
back
mission quickly
to the
or
future.
risk taking an uncomfortably hot magma bath.
Ah, there we go. So we're supposed to press backspace. Alright, so put the Pegasus chip. And recall. And this is going to take us back to the future.
5.
Once
Well,
again, I
you
do
really
apologize
enjoy
for all the
riding in the
edits in
Pegasus.
this first
The
episode.
research reconnaissance mission was not scheduled until...
Still getting used to remembering
minute,
trying to
what's
play
that
this
uniform you're
game,
wearing?
so
What's that look on
bear
your
with
face?
me.
You have a lot of questions to answer, soldier. Once you have finished logging your report in the command center, I want to see you in my office immediately.
Alright, so we gotta return to the command center. Exits. I can't wait to show you guys the my favorite of the series, which is the second one, the Buried in Time. This is the game where I really got fully invested into the Journeyman Project. So we enter in the disc. Right. Click, drag, and pop it in. Remember those kids? Remember disc? CDs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't, because you probably weren't born when you were using them. Well, outside the older people that are listening, we all know those. All right, so basically we got the historical logs. What these are the different places you're going to end up visiting in the game. You got NORAD in the Mid-Atlantic, the Morimoto colony in Mars. Caldoria is the place that you came from in the beginning, and the World Science Center in Australia. So we are going to click on one.
May 15, 2112. The government of Gorbistan appears ready to agree to the terms of the Worldwide Unification Treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with the terms of the plan and has expressed this disagreement by taking hostages. Nevertheless, it appears that the Worldwide Unification Treaty will be signed by Gorbistan and all other nations of the world. Eight 3/2185, 0800 hours. Morimoto Corporation's Mars Colony project suddenly went offline last night, just moments after the pilot of a cargo shuttle spotted an unidentified spacecraft in the area. While it is still
After I was alerted that you had the historical log, I began monitoring your actions.
Here, basically,
Downloaded
you're
the
given some information
information regarding the
about
total distortions.
you're basically enemy of the state because
Still
you've
can't
changed
believe it has
time
really
somehow,
happened.
and they're blaming you.
I'm
But
reviewing all of the
this
information
is the
about
point
this
where you have to go back in time and figure things out.
I can't risk sending you back to change things now. My life in the only world I have ever known is at stake. And no one, no matter what the regulations say, is going to change it for better or worse. As of this moment, consider yourself a hostile enemy of the state. I'm sending robots 1 and 2 to guard the command center door until I can figure out how to dispose of you. I'm sorry, Agent 5, but once I destroy the historical log you brought back from the prehistoric site, the only memories of your world will be in your head. And that's where they're going to stay.
initiating auto-activation of Contingency Program 13, which states, any attempt to obstruct a TSA agent while on a mission is a direct violation of TSA Regulation 11. Override code implemented. Attempting to establish link with Command Central Computer Core. IO link established. Agent 5, you may now utilize the TSA Central Computer.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots.
Alright, so we're leaving the command chair. Going back to try and figure out why there was all this chaos and destruction. So I died.
Agent 5,
That
sensors
sucks.
indicate that the TSA security mechs have been informed of your presence and ordered to yellow alert status. Proceed with extreme caution.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots.
reroute them back to the main entrance to that way you can pass by and solve this temporal anomaly. So we're gonna exit. Get out of here. As you can see, the robots are not there anymore, so we're going to the ready room. Wait for the door to close, unfortunately. That's the way things work in this tiny, crazy world of ours.
Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood. Biosuit detected. Suit already in place. Please keep hands inside turbolift.
Gage! Wait, let's talk this over. I'm sure we can figure something out. I will give you anything.
According to TSA Regulation 11, all communication and data links to the outside must be severed to prevent possible obstructions from hindering the completion of the mission. Now proceeding with the I/O isolation procedures. Time-bending preparations complete.
All right, guys, we'll
may
stop
now
there.
choose your
I
temporal destination.
I will continue to do playthroughs of this game. Beat it. You know, it's not a very long game, so we'll continue that next time with part 2. I really do hope you enjoyed this small playthrough of the beginning of the game. As always, please join us at facebook.com/thegeekseats. We also have Twitter, twitter.com/thegeekseats. We do have podcasts, the Geek Seeds main podcast, and Wrestlecast, which is our wrestling podcast. We also, all those are on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes. Please subscribe, rate, have everyone join. You know, the only way we gain notoriety and become big in the entertainment podcasting field, whatever you want to call it, is by you guys helping us out. Otherwise, remember to get your geek on. Bye.